So I'm currently in the south of the U.S. in Texas, uh, particularly in Houston, Texas, and I hope you can hear me. I'm currently out around the Rice Village area in Houston, and it's as you can see from my look and how I am, it's very relaxing and it's very beautiful. And the South has a perception of being discriminatory, crazy people. It's called racist as well. Some of it, what I've heard on the news as well in the past. But it's not that. Anyone that has visited these places, like Texas, like Tennessee, knows that in the South, they're the most welcoming people, the kindest people I've ever met, and just the nicest. I don't have any other words, but I wanted to talk about how great it is here, and what are the cool things that I've seen. And I've been here probably 20 times in the last 10 years. I have now family here and friends that I visit. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at this car. So this is what they call America. America is like, when you say America, it's like this massive, a lot of space, a lot of freedom, a lot of opportunity. And that's what Texas is. Texas is famous with just having big things. I mean, look at this truck. You know what I mean? Like that truck is taller than me, right? So you see it on a wide angle, but it actually is taller than me. One of the things that Texas is famous for is everything is big. And why is this important to me? Why is it important to people that I know that have visited here and have said the same things? Is because you feel free. I can't explain it, but you feel free. You feel like you have space to breathe. You feel like you have the freedom to do whatever you want to do. And it's like, right now I'm walking to the burger place, which is called a Whataburger, and it's this place. And this place, is famous for having good Texas burgers. They're great. They're not that good, but it's a place where it's like Texas. If you hear Whataburger, like you're in Texas, because only here they have it. And it's, how can I explain? It's like when there's a lot of space, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. If you make a business or you want to go to the store, you don't have to stress about things. You just either drive or walk in, and you're there. So because there's a lot of space, there's a lot of parking spots as well. So if you drive, you know how it is in the UK, where you drive and you just can't find a spot and can't find this, everything is so expensive, paid for, and everything. Here it's like you never run out of spaces. It's like, you want to go to the pharmacy? Here's your pharmacy, CVS. Here's a big pharmacy where you go to. You want to go to you got a burger? Here's your burger. You want to go gas station? Here, gas station. It's like, here you can get like a haircut as well, and all of that. So it's like, everything is made for the people. Here's a bank, and it's a drive-through. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but a drive-through bank is just basically go, and it has like an ATM, and you can ask questions from your car and stuff like that, and they'll answer. So one thing that I want you to remember is, from this video, is the US is just freedom, and it's just freedom in the best way that I can explain it. It's like you feel so free. Nobody cares about you. Everyone is doing their own thing. People are so kind. You have the accessibility to get anything you want. The best food as well. Yesterday we had Chinese. It's the best Chinese I've ever had in my life, and it was based here. It's like on this same street, and it totally different than the UK. And just this freedom is just interesting. I'm sitting here recording this video, and as you can see, it's Friday right now, and it's about 2 p.m. and there's nobody around me. Look, there's nobody around me, and I'm at a parking lot. And in this parking lot, I can just hang around, and it's like nobody's walking around, nobody's like trying to watch, nobody's trying to pass by, nobody's ringing on your on a bike to like move around. It's just beautiful and it's so relaxing, and you realize why people are so chill here and why they kind of want their own things in life and are confident, is because you lived like this your whole life. You have space, you have opportunity, and you have people around you that also live like this. And I haven't showed you the street that we're on, but if you see the houses, you will realize why people in America are so relaxed. It's because you've got a lot of space. Here's one house. You've got a lot of space around you, and your house can be big and it's not expensive. Like yesterday I walked through the street at like 11 p.m. and it was dark and it was nobody out, and it was so calm. There was nothing going on. It was just so relaxing, and you feel safe because you're going through the neighborhoods. And you think that Texas is a crazy place with guns and everything and all that stuff, but in reality, people are very kind. People are very kind. People are very nice. They're very kind. And you walk around the neighborhood and the neighbors say hi to you from far away. They say, hey, how are you? And all that stuff. And it's beautiful. And then number two is, I'll just say 3 points. Number two is the cars, right? Now, we talked about space. Space is important. You know, you feel great, you feel free and everything. Cars, the other day I took an Uber, and he took me in this Chevrolet massive truck. And I was like, and it was new, right? It looked very new. It looked like if you order an Uber XL in London, massive. You can't, but even bigger than that, because cars here, I mean, you can see this one, GMC. See how big it is. It's like, it's massive. And because people love space and because people love their own thing. So when you think about it, this Uber took me, right? And I asked him, how much did you pay for this car? And he was like, you know what, it wasn't that much, about 40,000. But then he said, I had a car that cost 25,000 before, so I sold it, added 15, and I got this truck. And it was 2021 Chevy truck, huge, massive car for 40,000. And you're thinking to yourself, this car would cost 200,000 in Europe. And how could people afford to live like this there? You just can't. And in here, it's like people have space, people have cars, people have their own house. People live good. And I asked him, what about your house? He was 21 years old. He said, I just put a deposit in with a friend of mine, own half the house. He owns half the house, I own half the house. For now, it's perfect for us because then we can rent it out and we can pay it off in like 2 years. And you're thinking to yourself, in 2 years, you can pay it off. And he was an Uber driver. Think like in Europe, nobody pays off their houses in 2 years. And in here, it's like people do this. People know, people have a, point number 3 is people have a trajectory how to get from A to B fast, and how to pay their houses, how to live good, what's next for them, and so on, because you have all the opportunities and because you have everything you want in your life. So that's why I love the US for that reason, is because, and especially the South, because there's a lot of opportunity, it's calm, there's a lot of space, you can breathe, you can be yourself, and you can be happy and no stress. So all of these things that people talk about, that in the US, you know, people are this and that. Once you go, you realize what I'm talking about. It's a feeling that I can't explain. It's I can't explain this. It's just freedom. It's freedom. It's nice people, beautiful culture. Everywhere I go, I see this. Everywhere I go here, I see this. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you all so much for watching. Till next time.